All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're having a wonderful day. It is June 23rd, 2025, and what you saw last night has already been unwound. So the S&P is green. Futures dropped as much as 1.5% last night. We were all there live on the watch list. Oil opened up at 5% and then chilled, and now oil briefly just went negative and now is going green. So let me sum it up for you, because you've pretty much dealt with this every single day last week. You know, you get a war conflict, you wake up, everybody's scared at night, and then you wake up and then the market does the opposite. So let me put it this way. Iran has still not yet responded. Okay, so from the first one and everything else, we are still waiting on the reaction. I know a lot of people got worried about the Strait of Hormuz last night, and we were talking about the parliament and all of that, but technically, they have not made an action yet. So we're going to be juggling that. Otherwise, you have earnings right around the corner. Then you got Jerome Powell this week. So we will see where it takes us. But Chatadonia, I hope your weekend was good. I hope you're ready for a Monday. And good morning. How are ya? What up, baby? What up, Tim Whitman? Mark Godfather, Dos Nacho Ayon, Laker J. Good morning, baby. What up, El Trapado? Ansel, Scotty, Mr. Fahan, Deco, Zulraz, iPack, Eat and Run, Luke Smith, baby. Good morning, Booney, Chris, Marcus Hanlon, Nate McAllister, LBC, Liquid Skidder, Jamar, Octavian, PNC, Tyree. Oh, good morning. What up, Mr. Edwards? What up, Alyssa? What up, Christina, Anastagos, Kurt McGirt, Randall. Oh, good morning, baby. What up, Forrest? What up, Timothy Turbo, Kane, Brown, Todd Crows, baby, Alex Enzo, me, Nacho, Dakota. Oh, my goodness. Are you ready? Are you ready? Oh, what up, Tyler P? What up, Rob, Ken, Dakota? Oh, Chattadoni. I don't know. It's good to be back. I missed you guys. I know, man. I know. So, Chattadonia, I hope you're ready for it. It's going to be an interesting one. And here's Josh AI with the quick news. I got another. We're going to do it quick again. We're going to do it quick. Top overnight new. Satellite images reveal damage at Fordow, but doubts over severity of U.S. strikes remain. Link, Reuters, WAPO, Bloomberg, NYT. White House emphasizes limited nature of strikes, but warns Iran against retaliation. WAPO, Reuters. Trump calls for peace with Iran. Link. Trump suggests regime change in Iran post-bombing, contradicting U.S. officials' claims of limited goals. Axios, FT, Politico. U.S. strikes on Iran's nuclear sites mark return to military engagement in the Middle East, raising alert levels for U.S. forces. NYT, Bloomberg. Vance says U.S. won't send ground troops to Iran. Axios. Rubio says U.S. is open to diplomacy with Iran post-bombing. CBS. Israel plans to continue bombing Iran, assessing U.S. strikes' impact while preparing for extended military action. FT. U.S. military intelligence detects signs Iran-backed militias preparing to attack U.S. bases. NYT. Iran claims U.S. attacks broaden military response options, considers closing the Strait of Hormuz. Reuters, Bloomberg, CNBC. Two supertankers turned around in Strait of Hormuz, indicating rising shipping rates. Bloomberg. Iran's foreign minister seeks Putin's support after U.S. strikes amid fears of regional instability. Reuters. Arab states previously hawkish on Iran now fear U.S. strikes may destabilize the region and harm business. WAPO, FT. Oil prices fluctuate after U.S. strikes on Iran amid concerns over potential disruptions in the Strait of Hormuz. FT, Link, Axios, Yahoo Finance. Market volatility spikes after U.S. attack on Iran, complicating options trading strategies amid surging oil prices. Bloomberg. Morgan Stanley's Wilson notes geopolitical sell-offs are typically brief. Oil prices will influence ongoing volatility. Bloomberg. Hedge fund leverage reaches 5-year high as speculators increase positions before U.S. strikes on Iran, raising oil price concerns. Reuters. Japan will reduce super long bond issuance by JPY 3.2T to stabilize the bond market, increasing shorter-term securities instead. Bloomberg.
Geopolitics, NATO allies set 5% defense spending target, granting Spain flexibility amid budget concerns. Politico FT, Trump plans to meet leaders from Japan, South Korea, Australia, and New Zealand at NATO summit. Nikkei, DeepSeek aiding China's military seeking chips, U.S. official claims. Reuters, Japan's ruling party faces backlash in Tokyo elections over rising food prices and low wages, risking future governance. FT, Bloomberg, Japan scraps U.S. meeting over increased defense spending demands. FT, Russia launches missile and drone strikes on Kyiv, resulting in at least 6 civilian deaths. Reuters, trade tariffs, trade deal talks complicated by sometimes mixed messaging from Trump's three-headed negotiating team. Politico, Chinese manufacturers seeking new buyers as U.S. trade tensions impact exports with increased shipments to Europe, Southeast Asia. FT, European healthcare systems may face higher drug prices or limited access to new treatments due to Trump's drug pricing policies. FT, South Korea's trade minister will address concerns over potential U.S. restrictions on chip makers in China during Washington talks. Reuters, Vietnam top official intending to travel to U.S. in coming weeks to try and finalize trade deal. Bloomberg, economy, U.S. bombing of Iran's nuclear sites raises inflation and economic uncertainty, potentially increasing energy prices and slowing GDP. Reuters, Trump's new steel tariffs on household goods will raise prices for consumers, potentially increasing inflation. FT, airlines considering extending Middle East flight suspensions as U.S. attacks escalate regional conflict and cancellations rise. Reuters, Eurozone economy stagnates as PMI holds barely above the growth line. Bloomberg, UK PMI shows pickup in output growth, helping ease worries of an economic contraction in Q2. Bloomberg, Japan flash manufacturing PMI returns to growth, but demand remains soft. Bloomberg, Reuters, India's economic activity rises in June, fueled by increased export orders, boosting manufacturing sector. Bloomberg, South Korea reports significant export rise to the U.S. ahead of impending tariff increases. Bloomberg, Washington, Trump's strike on Iran's nuclear sites has sidelined Congress, igniting debate over war powers and dividing his base. Bloomberg, Trump's big, beautiful bill being reduced as Senate rules exclude key provisions, aiming for a vote soon. Link, Bloomberg, central banks, U.S. strikes on Iran complicate the Fed's monetary policy outlook, raising inflation concerns amid potential oil price spikes. Yahoo Finance, Fed's daily suggests reducing forward guidance on monetary policy during uncertain economic conditions. Bloomberg, corporate Zuckerberg aggressively recruiting AI talent for Meta's superintelligence lab, offering attractive packages. Link, disappointment in Apple's AI advancements may pressure it to enhance hardware as iPhone upgrades lag. Axios, Bank of New York Mellon expressed merger interest in Chicago's Northern Trust, valued over $21 billion. Bloomberg, Walmart's Phone P plans to file for an IPO, potentially raising $1.5 billion and valuing the company at $15 billion. Bloomberg, Wolfspeed plans to file for bankruptcy, aiming to reduce debt by 70% and secure financing amid economic challenges. Reuters,
there's more. S&P futures, they're down by 0.1 Monday morning, comes after U.S. equities finished lower in an uneventful Friday and ended narrowly mixed for the week. Banks, credit cards, semis, refiners, casual diners, cruise lines, and auto retailers among the best performers last week, while managed care, pharma, and off-price retail and tobacco were the laggers. Treasuries a touch weaker across the curve with yields up by 1 basis point, gold up by 0.1, Bitcoin off by 1.7, dollar is up by 0.6, and WTI is up by 1.3, but all over the place. Limited spillover from big ramp up in Middle East tensions over the weekend. U.S. bombed 3 Iranian nuclear development sites, Fordo, Natanz, and Isfahan. Fits with the market skepticism that Iran will ultimately close the Strait of Hormuz, which accounts for about 20% of global oil and LNG flows. Pretty quiet elsewhere. On the monetary front, Monetary policy, Trump continued to criticize Fed Chair Powell for not cutting rates. Reconciliation bill headlines have focused on Senate parliamentarian exclusions to add to the complexities of securing legislative consensus. When it comes to trade, U.S. and EU reportedly nearing a deal for several non-tariff issues, though text does not address tariffs. In addition, China reportedly still slow-walking export approvals of rare earths. U.S. flash PMIs and existing home sales on the economic calendar this morning. Fed Bowman, Goolsbee, Williams, and Kugler all scheduled to speak. House price data, Conference Board of Consumer Confidence, and Richmond Fed out on Tuesday. Wednesday brings new home sales, initial claims, durable goods, final Q1 GDP, pending homes are the highlight on Thursday, and personal income spending and core PCE on Friday alongside Michigan consumer sentiment. Powell set to deliver semi-annual monetary policy testimony on Tuesday and Wednesday. Fed bank stress test results also put on Friday. Treasury supply, another area of focus, with $69 billion of 2-year notes, $70 billion of 5-year notes, and $44 billion of 7-year notes. Apple reportedly has held internal discussions about potentially bidding for AI startup Perplexity to address the need for leading AI talent and technology. Tesla held first robotaxi rides in Austin on Sunday. NVO reportedly terminated collaboration with HIMS. CMC, EPS, and revenue missed, though company expects sequential improvement in Q4. Toyota to raise prices on some vehicles it sells in the U.S. by more than $200 starting next month. BK reportedly approached NTRS to express interest in potential merger, and Wolf confirmed bankruptcy filings in the pitch. Oh, are you kidding? This early? Oh, no, let's go. I felt it. I was reading and I said something feels different. And then I look on over. And Bradley Frizzle, baby. What up, Peach Nation? Good morning. Good morning. Oh, yeah. Let's go. Yeah, we see you too, baby. Eros, everybody, let's go. 5 years? How you gonna do 5 years on them, baby? My goodness, good morning. Good morning. I think that's it. I think that is all of the headlines. So, Chattadonia, I don't have any pre-market movers. Let me see. Why didn't those load up? But yeah, other than that, that is all of the headlines. If you have any other questions, now will be your moment. Let me get this up, though, because we do got a couple of biotechs. You got a little bit of Bitcoin treasury plays and some others. So, yes, let me get this saved for you. But yeah, other than that, it should be a pretty simple day. Again, you guys know most of the market is still in the buyback blackout right now. So remember, you do have earnings just right around the corner, but every day we're playing this stop and go with the war. Remember, Iran has yet to retaliate. So yeah, we're going to see where all of that leads us. Hold on, I'm trying to get you your plays. Thoughts on Disney? You're down 35. So you probably positioned higher. But, and I did that back in the day with Disney, but I waited anything below 100 usually. That has been a good one. So, I mean, that's kind of bittersweet because you're down on it, but then it does give you a better opportunity to build like a good position. So I like Disney. I just don't like it at the higher prices. So, but yeah, I'd work around that. Again, they've been good. We'll find out a lot more on earnings as well, too. A lot of these companies might flip. So we'll see, or they'll do a lot better. But here are the pre-market movers. XL, again, up 22%. That's top line phase 3 trial results. Fiserv up 5.6. Launches new FIUSD stablecoin for financial institutions. NTRS is up by 5. Bank of New York, Mellon reportedly made offer. Dash up by 2.3. Raymond James upgrade. Estee Lauder 2.2. Deutsche Bank upgrade. Teva up 1.4. Final data from Pearl real world migraine prevention study. AMD up 1.3. Melius research upgrade. GD, RTX up on US Iran. Same thing with LHX and NOC. Tesla up 1% on robo-taxis in Austin. FDS up by 0.4 off earnings. Zeta up 20 off earnings or nothing. CMC 5.5 off earnings. Penn up 1.5. JP Morgan initiates overweight. CDTX up 71. Phase 2B Navigate trial. HCAI up 32. Nothing. FBRX up 31. Data from phase 1B study. CRMD up 16. Customer implementation updated guidance. SQNS up 13%. 380 million strategic investment to launch Bitcoin treasury. So that's another one of those. There was that one in CCMS, I believe. Yeah, man, they're doing these every fucking week. Okay, yalla habibi, yalla. Okay, what was that? SQNS? How you say? SQNS. Wow. And then CCMS is the other one, I think, or CCCM. So yeah, there's two of them today. These are your Bitcoin treasury scams. LAB up 12, sells Soma Logic to Illumina. ONL up 6.4, confirms receipt of non-binding indicated interest from Kawa Capital. Zena up 5, AVBP up 3, investor event. SEPN up 3-1, HC Wainwright initiates buy. RGLS up 2-9, expiration of waiting period in connection with Novartis acquisition offer. Energy names all trading higher, trading lower. Tim's down 20. Novo terminates direct access to Wegovy, citing concerns about illegal mass compounding and deceptive marketing. RGC down 13, terminates Wegovy partnership with Hims. EFX down 4, SMCI down 4, convertible note offering. Eric down 3-1, Handelsbanken downgrade. ASTS down 2-2, Scotiabank downgrade. Stellantis down 2. Antonio Filosa, who's Mr. Filosa? New leadership team. Dow down 1.9, BMO downgrade. BK down 0.5, interest with merging with Northern Trust. NXTT down 31 off nothing. Navitas down 3.6 nothing. CMPS down 34.1, phase 3 trial. JRSH down 14 off earnings. LRMR down 13, regulatory update on Nomolubizov program of treatment of Friedreich's ataxia. Wolf down 11 off chapter 11, and that is it. That is it. I know, I think the Hims I think they're throwing Hims under the bus, even though I don't like the company. It's kind of what we were talking about when they announced that news, and now NVO backing out, and they're like, it's deceptive. It's illegal. What the bitch, you knew that? Anyways, so Chatadonia should be a good one. We got a lot of time, baby. So I am going to be watching oil, the dollar, NVO, NTRS. That's, again, one of those Bitcoin ones. Or no, Nutris is a buyout from BK. They have an offer. They're only up by 5%. SQNS and CCM, CCCM, those are the ones with Bitcoin treasuries. Other than that, though, keep an eye on FedEx and Nike. Those are going to be your first, like, big companies that will be reporting right around the corner. And then we will go from there. So Chatadonia. Yeah, bro, we got 12 minutes. We haven't done the pledge yet. We will be soon. So this is your time now. Any of the news headlines, anything over the weekend. If you have any questions, now is your moment, my friend. Now is your moment. But other than that, I think the war stuff is just going to be kind of weird, but I just think everybody's forgetting, like, Iran has not responded yet. So, again, a lot of people freaked out on the Strait of Hormuz in the parliament of Iran, but when it's all said and done, there has been no real action yet. So we will see. Oxy, I mean, that's a very good question, because there's going to be two types of oil plays, and Oxy, I don't know how. I mean, it's hard to even tell what oil's going to do, but the oil companies are going to be different than the actual commodity of oil. It's just like when we talk about gold. You know, there's a gold price and the price of the metal, and then there is the gold miners who engage in the exploration of gold. Same thing with oil, right? So that's what you got to be careful for. The companies are either going to run with the commodity or they'll underperform or outperform. It just really depends. So when it does come down to these oil plays, I do think playing oil is probably your best bet. But then again, you're seeing like Indo, Husa, these small cap ones, all the way down to like the Oxys and XOM. They will have a reaction, but like I'm saying, you are liable to it not moving and tracking oil directly. So as long as you're aware of that, you'll be good. But I think for most of my oil plays, I'm probably going to be doing futures or USO. Those are probably going to be a better one, or any asset or any stock that's linked to the price of the commodity oil. I think that's going to be your best bet. So we will see, my friends. But we still got a couple more minutes. That was a great question. If you have any more, let me know. Don't post any plays, so you could tell us the idea, but I hope you guys don't post strike prices, because I don't want you to influence people or give them the wrong idea. It's kind of been a rule we've been doing for about 6 months now, so I hope you guys can vibe. What's up, baby? The weekend was good, bro. I did a lot of traveling, so I was a little tired from that. And then every day I woke up, I thought World War III was going to get started. So then I woke up on Sunday, bro. I'm on the toilet. I'm just taking my Sunday poop. And everyone's like, the Strait of Hormuz! And I'm like, what? And I read it, and I was like, oh, my gosh. And then I was like, wait a minute. Nothing happened. They just voted on it. So, yeah, but it was good, though. Other than that, I got a lot of sleep as well. We got to chill. So other than that, I'm excited for it. Welcome to summer. You guys know it's the first day of summer already too. But other than that, it was a nice chill weekend. And now we see where the long term takes us. Oh, and I didn't tell you guys. They accepted my offer on that house. So now I'm stuck. I don't know what to do now. I either have to sell the long term or I don't. But yeah, we made it. We made some deals, bro, and I don't know. I think they like, because did I tell you guys I pulled up to the house? I pulled up randomly and I just wanted to check something, and then the homeowners were there, and then they invited me over. They were hammered. and then they took me around, bro. They took me on their golf cart. They took me all over, bro. They were showing me the horses and everything else. I was like, damn, bro. So they liked me. I think they liked, honestly, I think they like my girlfriend. Because every time, like, my girlfriend makes me look way less sketchier. You know what I'm saying? Because she's, like, really nice and sweet. So they're like, such a sweet couple. Such a sweet couple. Such a sweet couple. Oh, my God. Such a sweet couple. So, yeah, they gave us a discount. And now I'm like, oh, shit. I have to either do it or I have to walk away. You know? I don't know, man. So we'll see, bro. We'll see at the time. We'll see what happens. But Chattadonia, anything else? You got probably one or two more questions. And then it's game time, baby. All right. Let's see. I do have a couple pretty pictures I could show you. So everybody and their mother is still short on oil. Keep that in mind. That's the funniest part about all this, is that you keep getting these effects and everybody's tripping on oil and they're like, no, it's not going to be anything. But keep in mind, people are shorting the dollar heavily, and they have been shorting oil. So even though war's a conflict, it kind of goes against all of the kind of anti-Trump trades to a certain degree. So we'll see what happens with that. And then, like I told you guys, you will be prone to a little bit more volatility. I know it sounds weird right now, but because it feels like we just had it. But do you guys realize that, like, it's earnings again? I know, it's terrible, guys. But yeah, earnings is right around the corner. You have 75% of the market in a buyback blackout period by now. So we'll see where it all leads us. But Chattadonia, I think it's time. Baby. And honestly, I'm glad, bro. Like, for real, man. And I'm very grateful for YouTube for them fixing everything from last week. And I hope all of you, man, because this is for everybody. I wake up very early, bro. Wake up to get the news, to get prepared and all of it. But I'm so glad that I could share this with the public. And why? Because I'm not trying to influence you, but I do hope that you guys see this. This is something we've done almost every single day, and it's very important. And in the nature of, helping out communities, in the nature of waking up, working hard, everything, bro. And before we chase our dollar, I really hope that we can honor those who have made the sacrifice and commitment for all of us to enjoy this freedom and great country, and that is the veterans of the United States of America. So on behalf of the cult, the people here, the people not here, I want to give a huge special shout out, active servicemen, past servicemen, anybody who has served this country, even the families, for real. God bless you, and thank every single one of you. If anybody should be getting the long term, get in the crib, using all of this, bro, it should be you, because we are in your debt. And I hope all of you who have never served, bro, imagine all of the wars you've been, they asked you, do you support this? Or you support the war? Imagine you ain't going to fight the war. So I hope you can honor all of those before you and those who will come after you, who have given so much to this great nation, and that's why they deserve it. And remember, bro, if you can't honor your warriors as a society, my friend, you have already failed. So veterans, the families, God bless all of you, baby, and thank you for everything you've given. And big shout out to everybody else out there giving back to their local communities. Doctors, nurses, teachers, firefighters, police officers, the janitors, the coaches, the garbage men, anybody making their community run, baby. God bless you and thank you. But ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Place your right hand over your heart. Say it with me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all, baby. Sit at the judge! Oh, it's game time, baby. Horda. Oh, Chatadonia. Amen. Send in the B2s. Isn't that crazy, bro? I know. Oh, man. And God bless them, bro. They were in the air for 32 hours. I don't know, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy. So, Chatadonia, God bless you all. I hope you're feeling good. And now it's time, baby. Welcome to the Iran increase. The BB price hike. It's here, baby. But not really, because oil is technically down or break even. So, on that note, baby, I love you all. Time to move on over to the main video. I still separate them, even though all of you could listen, just in case, you know. That's it. Make it easier, baby. And shout out to veterans. Oh, I hope they feel me. So, happy Monday, guys. I will see you there. If I don't, I hope you have a good day and you save that 10%, baby. And game time.